Hey, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Chicago Hertz, aka the real Mike Moore. I'm doing this video request for Cretan 6 Star 2. He sent me a message or a comment. He asked me how do you wire up my Flexwatt. Sorry, my tripod is broke right now, but I'm gonna show you how I wire up my Flexwatt. This is pretty much how I do it. Everybody does it different, but this is generally how I do it. Basically, you have your Flexwatt. This is just an example right here. I use my 3-inch Flexwatt on my rack right here. Now, what you also need some of these little clips. You can get them from a number on online stores. I know Beans Farm have them. BigAppleHurt.com, they have it also. Only thing with Big Apple Hurt, you have to buy the cord and these together. But I know Beans Farm, they sell these separately. I think they're like $1 for a pair. So pretty much what you do, you get your Flexwatt right here. You have your normal cord right here. This is your normal cord you can pick up from Walmart or Dollar General for about anywhere between 75 cents to about $1.20. It's a 6-foot cord. So basically what you do right now, you take one of these. This is my crimper I use to crimp one of those metal connections to your Flexwatt. Now I try to use pliers. Those weren't successful for me, so I already had these little crimpers laying around. I know Beans Farm sell them also, but they're about $55 on Beans Farm. But if you can go to your local Menards, Home Depot, or Lowe's and buy something similar to this, you can see it works pretty good. I just use the end right here, this end right here, to crimp on. So basically what you do, you're going to take your connectors like so, like this, and you're basically going to use your crimpers and you crimp it on pretty tight. I'll give you a close-up. So basically this crimper is crimped on. Now once you crimp it on, you're going to take your wire right here, take the end with the plug in it right here, cut it down some longer than this. This is just an example right here. Basically going to strip it, and what I do, I strip it and I kind of fold it and I stick it in this little other end on the clipper right here. You can see that's the end I stick it in, and I also take my crimpers, I crimp down this end so that wire can stays in there. That's basically it. It's pretty easy. Now what a lot of other things people do, you can actually buy these plastic connectors to go over here so you won't cause any kind of electrical fire or get shocked when you're handling the Flexwatt. What I do, I just take electric tape. I put electric tape over here real good, wrap everything up, and I cover it up with some duct tape, some pretty strong duct tape. That's what I do, because those connectors, about $2-3 each. That's pretty much it. I wire up my Flexwatt. Now, it's 2 ways you can wire up your Flexwatt in your rack. You have daisy chain and you have a home run. Right now, most of my stuff is daisy chain, but it has your disadvantage and your advantage with daisy chain. Some of mine is home run. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Daisy chain is pretty much just a loop through. I don't know if you can see it back here, but basically daisy chain, I have this wire right here. This is my initial connection. It goes here, then it goes to this Flexwatt and it feed off that one, and it goes to that one, then so on and so on. Now with daisy chain, in your first one, if you have some kind of defect in there or not a good connection, it's going to affect all the ones down below. Or like if you have it in your second one, it's going to affect all the ones down below between that one. Now home run, basically you have one piece of cord going straight to your thermostat. That's what the home run is. Eventually I'm going to convert this whole rack, everything over to home run. Home run is a lot better, so if you have one piece of strip that's not working right, you can just take that off, do what you need to do, or replace that without having to affect all of this, because all of this is crimped on pretty tight. And once you crimp it on, I mean, you can cut it and splice into the wire and make a new one, but you have exposed wire and things like that. Like I said, daisy chained. This is my probe for my thermostat. This is my initial one. My initial one is fed. It goes to this one, then it's fed, goes to this one. That's fat, goes to that one, and so on and so on. But like I said, home run is a lot better, and like I said, I'm gonna change this whole rack over to home run. I know it's a lot of wires here, it's kind of hard to see, but like I said, home run comes straight from one strip and goes straight to my outlet for my thermostat right here. Now what I'm going to do, and a lot of other people do, what you can do, you have a power strip like this, just your normal power strip. You're gonna hook this on, and basically what you can do, you would take your power strip, you will plug into your outlet for your thermostat right here, and you can plug in each available cord. This one holds 6, so I can plug in 6 cords right here. So basically, and then also you're gonna have your thermostat cord right here, and that's gonna plug into the wall. So you're gonna get power from your outlet, goes to your thermostat, from your thermostat to this outlet, and then you're gonna have your big power strip plugged up to your thermostat, and then it's gonna power all this right here. And that's how you do it with daisy chain. You can do it with, you know, also home run. It's the same concept. You need the home run, you can do it with daisy chain. Daisy chain, you need to daisy chain everything. You're gonna have one cord coming up right here. This is my daisy chain cord. You're gonna plug it to that, or you can have it, you know, however you want it. That's pretty much the two, you know, wiring schemes for Flexwatt. Flexwatt is pretty easy. Now what I do with my Flexwatt, I'll show you right fast. I have my probe from my thermostat. It loops around somewhere. It's a lot of wires, and it goes, and I tape it to my Flexwatt up there. I use regular packing tape, and on top of that I use some aluminum tape to hold it down pretty good. So you want that probe to be down good, so it won't even move, won't raise up, won't pop off. Because basically if you pop off, I keep my room at 80 degrees, so if that probe pops off, it's going to think that Flexwatt is only, you know, 78, 80 degrees, and it's going to keep on bumping up the power to get, you know, at, you know, well, I keep it at 94 degrees, and there's no way my room is going to be 94 degrees. So basically you might burn up your snakes, you might melt some tubs. That's bracing. And I recommend some kind of thermostat, not a dimmer or anything like that. A lot of people use a dimmer, they're very successful. What I like to use is, just the basic thermostat. This is an off and on thermostat. As you can see, this is the dial. Well, this is the dial. It has a little arrow right there, and I can set it at whatever level I want it at. And I get this from Big Apple Hurt, and I think I paid $40 for them. They also have Rayco has a digital screen on here, and you can control the volume up and down. And that's pretty much about it. Like I said, this is your Flexwatt. Have your connectors, have your crimpers. You use basically house wire, and what you do, you just undo the house wire. Let me show you right fast. What I like to do, I undo the house wire. It's gonna have a plug-in part right here. Gonna have outlet right here. What I used to do, I let it go. This is 6 feet, so I cut about 4 or 5 feet. Peel back the wire, strip it, and you can crimp it onto your Flexwatt. Also, what I do with my Flexwatt, because running tubs over Flexwatt over a long period of time kind of wears it down. So sometimes you might have spotty heat spots on your Flexwatt. So what I do, take aluminum tape. I cover up the Flexwatt right here. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of dark, but I cover up the Flexwatt with aluminum tape, and it keeps it heated pretty good, and it keeps that constantly, that tub just running back and forth over the Flexwatt, wearing it down. That's pretty much about it. This is my pastel male, not good, light. So that's pretty much about it. Other than that, y'all good to go. If you have any more comments, questions, leave a comment, send me an email, send me a message, and I answer them to the best of my knowledge. Over and out.